All right, everyone. Welcome to a new week. Monday na naman, no? I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend and you were able to approach the trading week with refreshed mindset, no? Nakapahinga kayo ng maayos, ready for the new week. Welcome sa ating daily charting session. Sa mga hindi pa po nakakaalam, what we do here is we look at yung trending names list ng Investa, and you usually find that on the right-hand side of your screen sa Investagrams, no? Or we do chart requests, or we do a mixture of both. Today's no different. We'll be doing a mixture of both, but we're leaning more towards yung mga requested stocks kasi medyo naipon na ng konti, no? So I just want to go through yung mga request nyo para ma-chart natin at matignan natin lahat ng mabuti. Starting with LTG. So LTG, if you look at this, ang nangyari dito, una, nagkaroon ng inverted head and shoulders pattern. We broke out. As we discussed before, nahigitan pa niya yung pattern target. Pulled back, nagkaroon na naman tayo na isa pang inverted head and shoulders pattern dito, which we broke out from. Pero, okay, bago tayo sobrang ma-excite, we need to understand na we're still stuck within this larger range here. Parang ito yung larger range niya. Yes, nahigitan niya tong neckline, which is a good thing, no? Nahigitan niya tong white zone natin, which is a good thing, and it's holding above it, which is also a good thing, a good sign. Pero para masabi natin na pwedeng tumuloy, na mabasag na to, kailangan masira tong 10.72. If we can start trading above 10.72, then that opens up this trading range here as a possibility na pwedeng doon muna yung price, pwede siyang mag-conso doon. Then let's see if it can break above 11.5 after that. Kung sabihin naman natin, dito lang siya mag-conso muna pang samantala, hindi naman siya masama, pero syempre it's not the most exciting thing in the world, and it still doesn't break out from the larger range, kumbaga from the bigger picture. What you don't want to see if you're bullish ng MAC is your price to break down, okay? Break beneath this swing low here, push above it, see it hold, push lower, forming new lows. Kasi kung ganon, what likely happens is we tag these lows here or maybe even revisit the support dito sa baba at 8.5. Okay, so yun yung iniiwasan natin. Etong pag-break na to, maninis yan eh. Yan yung dinidiscuss natin before na parang flag, di ba? We broke. So, the signs are there na medyo bullish, pero isa to sa mga lesson na minsan kasi madalas gusto natin, uy, may nakita ko, setup ko, pasok, buy na agad, di ba? Pero we still need to view it from a bigger picture point of view, kasi in this particular instance, yun nga, it's still trapped within the larger range. Yes, it broke the flag. Yes, it's a bullish break. But for me, personally, mas masasabi natin na nandyan yung momentum, nandyan yung bullishness kung mabasag natin tong 10.72 sooner rather than later. Okay? Moving on, let's take a quick look at CEB. Okay, so yung CEB, ang nangyari is it came down here sa area where we drew before as a possible demand zone. Okay? Price came down, it held, pushed out from there with this candle, came back to test tong zone natin with this red candle here. Then from there, nag-conso sandali, then we broke out. After breaking out, we even broke up these two levels of resistance here sa 45 pesos, no? Pero pansamantala lang. Nag-breakout tayo, kinain din kagad pabalik, retested it from underneath, failed, push lower, and ngayon we're consolidating within this area. Okay? So, if you're looking for more bullish signs sa CEB, then what you want to see is your price to at the very least start trading above 45 na sooner rather than later. Okay? A break above tong 46.3 to 46.5 na area likely signals na baka ready na siya na itap tong resistance dito. Okay, it's no guarantee, but the likelihood increases na mangyayari siya. Okay? Now, pwede rin naman na mag-conso lang muna dito yung price, mag-range lang muna siya, and if so, wala tayong magagawa kung hindi manood lang muna. Kung may hawak kayo ng CEB, nakability kayo dito, nung pinag-uusapan pa lang natin yung demand zone niya, yung sabi natin area of interest, then congratulations, no? Tumaas na siya ng konti, and meron na kayong kinita. Just make sure na if nagawa nyo ngayon, to trail your stops accordingly. Okay? Huwag po natin ibalik sa market yung kinita natin in hopes of keeping a low average. Pwede naman bumalik. Wala naman pong masama. Okay? Mas maganda pa minsan, basta kung sa system natin may signal na nabigay na kailangan natin lumabas, respetuhin po natin, disiplina lang. Okay? What you don't want to see naman dito sa SEB is your price to come back down, break below 42.7 again, retest it from underneath, then fail because baka mangyayari, babalik na naman siya sa original range na to or even come back dito sa white zone natin. That doesn't mean na kapag bumalik sa white zone, ibig sabihin ay buy. It just means na bumalik siya doon sa area of interest. However, nabalikan na niya yung before eh. So, bakit nandun na naman siya ulit? So, that's something that we need to consider and something we'll look at if ever price gets back there in the future. Okay? Next, let's take a quick look at MAC. So, pinakyaw natin yung mga mga Lucia stocks, no? Alright. So, MAC has pushed up. Kung makikita nyo, nauntog tayo sa trend line na to. The purple line I have on my chart. Okay, we pushed higher. Tuloy-tuloy siya mag-angat. We essentially, this support level essentially held. We push higher. Konso sandali dito. Broke up. Tapos yun nga, nagkaroon tayo ng wider consolidation range here. Okay? So, what I want to see MAC do from here is, I know there's a trend line pero hindi siya importante. Kailangan lang mabasag itong level of resistance na to. Yung na-form ng double top na to, kumbaga. A break above that likely shows na ready na siya to start trading in this wider range here. If sabihin natin, hindi kayanin, kasi diba last time na tinignan natin yata to, alam ko nag-pullback siya, diba? Broke out, pullback. Tapos ngayon, it tried to push higher, nag-lower high. Diba? So, ang ayaw natin makita is mabasag to and we start forming lower lows. Kasi baka ang mangyari nun is bumalik na. Umatras ulit yung price, bumalik siya sa range na to, 4.54 to 4.94. Or if we break 4.5, baka even lower pa, 4.15 to 4.5 na range. Okay? So, yun yung ayaw natin makita. Again, if we can break out, break above these two, yung double top here, around 5.7, let's say, then that opens up a wider range for price to possibly trade in moving forward. Okay? Obviously, kung from there, mabasag tong 6.3, di ibang usapan na naman. Okay? But for now, that's what I want to see. May confluence lang siya of resistance there. Okay? Guys, if you like this video, if you like our content, if you find it helpful or educational or even mildly entertaining, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel, no? It's one of the few ways for me to know na talagang nakakatulong yung content ko sa inyo. And yun naman talaga yung goal. I love to teach. I do. But syempre, gusto ko naman yung tinuturo ko ay naikinabang kayo. May natututunan kayo, may nakukuha kayo, nakakatulong sa inyo. Okay? So please, do let me know. And if you have any questions, concerns, violent reactions, or meron kayong mga chart requests, please do let me know in the comment section below. I try to respond or answer all na nagko-comment, no, hanggat kaya ko. And I do try to get to lahat ng chart requests, whether I get it here, via FB, or wherever else. Okay? Moving on, let's take a quick look at dito. So dito, ganon pa rin, no? Essentially, we're still forming in the short term na mga lower highs, lower lows. And in fact, we did multi-time frame analysis of dito. Wala naman nagbago pa sa assessment ko from then. If you wanna see that video, I'll put the link in the description box below so you can go watch that for a bigger picture view. Sa shorter term, wala pa rin nagbabago. We're still pushing downwards. It's still looking quite bearish. Gusto natin makita if we want some type of bullishness to come up. Sana mabasag man lang dito, kahit nasa mga 8 pesos na area, mga 8.10, mga ganon. Para lang may konti bang reversal, para may chance na mag-form siya ng wider na maybe inverted head and shoulders, something like that. Okay? Something like that. Or maybe kahit na mas maliit lang, para lang masabi natin na, hey, may konting bullishness na baka may itsura or it's looking like baka pumapasok. Then that might be something that we can consider na gamiting foundation or basis to form a trade idea around. But for now, it's looking like wala bearish pa rin. It might come back to tag tong 6.6 and if that breaks, then highly likely we seek lower, baka around 6.13 or even dito sa low na to, around 4.8. Wag naman sana, no? Okay? Kung ang habol, no, ang habol nyo is mga tsupit-tsupit lang, Scalp trades, baka there are better stocks than dito to trade for scalps. Okay? Baka mas madali. Okay? Siyempre, we want to go for mga low-hanging fruits hanggat kaya. Kasi siyempre, gusto natin easy money. Kaya nga tayo nandito. So, let's go for the low-hanging fruits. Huwag natin ipilit yung mga medyo nasa alanganin pa ng konti. Alright? And then finally, let's take a look at AREIT. So, napapansin nyo, wala pa ako nilalagay na level sa AREIT. And there's a reason for that. Okay? Actually, there's two. Number one, I don't trade this. Okay? I've repeatedly said sa mga videos that I don't invest long-term sa stocks. Okay? At least, not actively. Meaning, I don't actively seek out stocks na I will invest in for years and years and years. Yeah, meron akong portfolio na hiwalay na pinag-usapan namin at pinag-aralan namin na maigi ng wife ko kung ano yung gusto namin ilagay doon. But hindi namin ginagalaw yon. So from a trading perspective, wala akong mga long-term na bets. Meron ako konting investments, konti lang kasi magulo talaga eh. Okay? I find it hard to sit still ng ganong katagal. So, it's harder for me to find long-term bets sa market. Paminsan-minsan meron, like yung FA last year, no? So, first, sabi ko nga kasi di ako mahilig mag-long-term. Second, hindi rin ako mahilig maghanap ng mga dividends na place. I feel like capital appreciation is usually mas maganda yung returns. Okay? That said, may nagtanong kasi, kaya natin ito tinitignan today, kung maganda daw ba na mag-invest ng long-term sa AREIT. Kung tinitignan nyo, purely chart lang. Okay? Purely chart lang. Obvious naman na it's in an uptrend eh. I don't even have to say it. Kahit na bago ka or luma ka sa pagte-technical analysis, kitang-kita naman yung uptrend. However, yung mga ganong klaseng tanong, they're really, really hard to answer kasi di naman natin alam anong mga pwedeng mangyari eh. For example, COVID. I'm sure no one could have predicted COVID. At the very least, no one na regular. I'm sure may mga conspiracy theory and things like that. But by and large, no one could have predicted it. Diba? So may mga bagay na pwedeng mangyari na hindi natin kayang makita right now. So answering those type of questions, masyadong mahirap. Lalo na kung may pera ng ibang tao involved. So I always advise people na kung gusto nyo na mag-invest ng long term, then talk about it with your loved ones if needed. Syempre kung single lang kayo, ibang usapan, no? But talk about with your loved ones, understand yung mga risks na involved. Okay? Understand na hindi lahat ng investments, kahit ano pa yan, kahit na gaano pa aganda yung company, ay magpe-pay out in the future, natataas lang siya forever. Okay? Wala pong ganun, hindi natin masasabi, hindi natin alam what's in store. So talk about it with your loved ones or discuss it with yourself. Understand the risk, understand yung research. Then make sure na kung if you want to invest in something na long-term talaga, na naiintindihan nyo na maayos yung pinag-iinvestan nyo at gustong-gusto nyo yung nakikita nyo para hindi kayo magsisisi at wala rin kayong sisisihin in the future. However, if we must, let's do this together, no? Ito yung level of support niya right now from this current range. Let me delete that. Just let me magnet this with another support level here. Then may resistance tayo around there. So ito yung range na pinagtatradean niya. Okay? If we come back and break below 39.3, then I think we start pushing lower. Kapag purely based on technical analysis lang ha. If we break below 39.3, then I think we start pushing lower. Maybe coming back dito sa area of support na dito where there was some demand here. Okay? Or maybe even just coming back around this level kung saan tayo nag-consolidate from before. Kaya mahirap basahin yung mga ganitong klaseng chart kasi ang dami niyang areas of consolidation na kapag bumabalik din yung prices na untog, hindi mo ma-decide agad kung anong gusto mong gawin. Kasi nga, dahan-dahan yung pagtaas niya. Syempre, kung bullish yung gusto mong makita, a break above 43.45 likely leads to a higher push. Okay? So, yan yung mga signals to watch out for na it could go higher, it could go lower. Alright guys, so dito nagtatapos yung video natin, no? I'm sorry I rambled on a bit about AREIT, no? It's just hard to answer some of the questions, but I do want to be thorough with all of my viewers and I want to be as honest as I possibly can be. Okay? As always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!